All right, guys, welcome back to Addicted to Tinkering. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. Just been extremely busy with lots of little projects here and there. But the other day, I received my QA1 suspension for my C10. I want to start on that. We're still kind of in the middle of another project where my son blew up the motor in his truck. Well, not necessarily blew it up, but cracked the block, blew out a head gasket, something of that nature, because there's coolant in the oil. So we went and bought another truck that was four-wheel drive and supposedly had a new motor built back in 1990. They drove it for like 1,000 miles. The battery went dead, and then they just parked it. You hear those stories, you don't really believe them. We went and checked it out. All I could really do was bore scope the pistons at the time. I was like, well, they look pretty clean. The valve train looked almost brand new. So we bought it. And so we motor swapped it, trans swapped, and 4x4 swapped it. We're 80% or so through that project. And I didn't film any of it because, I mean, it's his truck. He needs it. We need to do it as fast as we can and get him back to driving. So, but I can walk you guys over here and show you this. There's my C10. I'm turning it around. So this is the one we drug out of the woods that was parked in 1990, and then that's his. So we put a rough country 4-inch lift on it, did the C6 swap, and that now has a 351M in it. That is actually pretty much brand new. By all accounts, everything I can find and look at says it's a brand new engine. The coolant we drained out of the radiator was brand new. It was still green, looked perfect. So we're almost done with that. The motor is running. The motor's running, and the trans is in. We just got to put some fluids in, build the exhaust. His motor was a 302 before. The exhaust is not exactly perfect. And yeah, that's where we're at. I did get some of my parts for my, where's that? Right there. The RC lawnmower. I got some of the parts in to do the self-automated mowing for that. Have not had a chance to mess with it. Like I said, I've been pretty busy on top of, doing that stuff. My daughter does wrestling and other sports, and my son does stuff, and I have a full-time job. So, oh, and we had a baby cow, so we've been messing with that. Lots of things been going on. So like I said, I haven't posted in a while. I apologize. But we are unboxing my QA1. Okay, guys. Confession. I made a mistake. I put all the QA on, and yeah, I didn't record it. I didn't record it. I started to record it, and then the phone messed up. I do have this sway bar to put on. So I'm sorry. Life got in the way. I got through it fast, had to get it done. Turns out I still need a couple parts. I need my sleeves for my tie rods. But OBS wasn't running. So threw it on real quick. And with the OBS, so I've had this intake on here. This is just one of them Amazon sheet metal intakes. And it's super noisy. Like you can hear all the valve train and air sucking through and everything. And it's really noisy. And I don't really care for it. But more recently than that, I had to replace a couple fuel lines. This back one over here, right in here. Yeah, that one, it vibrated on a stud on the back wall. Yeah, that one. And got a hole in it. So I replaced it. And then somehow I'm replacing that. This fuel rail got loose. And then this fuel line that runs from this fuel rail to this fuel rail started leaking. It was a whole ordeal. Well, somehow, in all of that, this cylinder is not firing now, and I know this because when I run it, I get my little heat gun. I shoot the header there. Like that one will be like 75 degrees, and all the others are 200, 300 degrees. So that cylinder's not firing. And then I was like, oh, it's probably just a coil. So I grabbed an old coil, put a couple of them on there, still no change. So I think it's the injectors. So I need to change my injectors. I was like, well, if I'm changing the injectors, I'm gonna change the intake that I don't like. And so I searched and searched, and I found this. Found this on Amazon. And what's interesting about this is, I'm sure you guys have seen these if you look at LS swaps and stuff. These are always for rectangle port. This is the first time I've ever seen one for cathedral port. So we'll see how that goes. I've never seen one that's cathedral port before. The sucker is tall. This is from here to the top of the intake is 11.5 inches. So I mean, this high ram is really high. So I like it because I'll be able to get in here and do stuff. But I just opened it, just took it out of the box. I still have, like I said, that cross member put on, but I wanted to jump on this because I'm waiting on my tie rod ends anyways. So here's the crossover fuel line, the O-rings. It's like studs to hold it down. So I'm gonna get this put on. Oh, and then we're going from 50 to 80-pound injectors. So we're gonna put these injectors in, and I'll be honest, I'm a little skeptical. So for all 89 injectors, it was like 90 bucks. And so it was a reputable seller on eBay. I tried to find out if it was a scam. They had a 4.9 rating over thousands of reviews. The part number comes back as a GM part number. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how these could be AC Delco 80-pound injectors. We'll just have to see. I don't know. So let me get these injectors put in here and the fuel rail on and all that, and then we'll see about putting it on the intake. And I will try and remember to come back and record the steps as I do things. I'm really bad, hence why the QA1 suspension is already on the C10. And you guys got to see none of it, but like the starting of opening a box. Yeah, really bad on my part, and I super apologize. Also, just realized this fan over here is on right here. This exhaust fan, and so you may not be able to hear anything I'm saying. So if that happens, I guess you won't ever see this video. I don't know. All right, I'll be back. All right, we got the old intake off. I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't look amazing down inside those intake runners, but you know what? It's an LS, lots of miles on it. Not gonna worry about it. I did start putting some of these studs on. So I'm gonna get the rest of those put on, and then figure out what to do with these vacuum lines. And I'm gonna not block off my intake runners. Hope nothing falls down in there. Possible, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Don't know what this goes to. That's weird. All right, be back. All right, guys. Kind of did it again. Got carried away. Got the intake on there. Starting to rain a little bit. It went pretty good. I still need to get me a throttle bracket. I did a little makeshift one for now because I don't have anything. And in the back corner over here, I had to use the grinder and trim like this corner on the back to clear the steam port vent. See, even that one's not close, but on the back it was hitting and it wouldn't allow the back of the intake to sit down. So I did trim the back of that. I don't have a gasket, so I put the throttle body on with no gasket. So I got to order a gasket because the last one was an O-ring. But the engine's running on all 8 again. It wasn't doing that before. It is getting hot, which it was not doing that before. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why the intake would make it get hot, unless it's just the tune, because I did have to, redo the tune on the Holly to say, hey, because I did bigger injectors. I went to 80-pound injectors and different intakes. So I'll have to get a tune at some point. It's just on the base map. But it does fit. It does work decently from what I could tell. It's, a Holly high ram, Chinese high ram. for Cathedral. Like I said, it's the first one I've seen. It went on okay. Doing the studs was kind of a pain in the butt because the first time I put them on, I went in too far. So don't do that. I ended up having to measure them. And it looks decent, and it's so much quieter than that cheap metal one I had on there. So couple things. Let me walk in here. I hear my valve train ticking now, which I couldn't hear because this thing was so loud. It allowed so much noise. But I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there is. I know we'll have some blow by, but there's a good amount of oil down in there. So I definitely have some pretty decent blow by. It's hard to tell with the camera, but there's a good amount down there. So probably have to take it out and rebuild it at some point. I never did the bottom end. That was just out of a salvage yard, top end LS7 top end stuff with a stage 2, sloppy stage 2. So I thought I'd turbo it at one point, but I may just order me a Truck North or BTR stage 4, punch it out to what is that, a 407? Do like a 407 stroker. That'd be freaking cool. So I don't know. Future down the road. Need to get this rest of this QA1 on this sucker, and I've noticed I have a leak from somewhere. I'm thinking it's pretty far up. I can see it. It's pretty far up, so I'm thinking it's coming from the back of the valve covers, but I don't know. And then this is leaking out of this converter for the speedometer. So, but I want to do a 700 R4 here anyways, no big deal. So we'll take all this out at some point. I'm not too concerned about that. So got to get the rest of the QA1. I still have one sway bar to go on, but that means I have to take my grind those brackets off, because that's where it bolts, is on those two brackets right there. So those will have to come off. So, alright guys, apologies for just doing the work and not showing you guys, and I get carried away and then have to go in the house for something. It's really difficult to do, but I still want to try and attempt to do some things for you guys, or show you some things. So I do apologize. I will try and continue to get better at it. I don't know if I'll be able to. It's just kind of how my brain works. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys next time. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. Subscribe, like button, all that if you can. If not, no big deal. I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. This is Addicted to Tinkering.